Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Roy Chimponda, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create a web page. So here is my folder. I've already created the folder. Of course you can create a folder anywhere you want within your computer. So here I have the logo which we are going to insert. Of course, if you need the logo and other pictures, you have to save them in the same folder where we are going to save our HTML, which is our web page. So it's not opening. So that is our logo, Jim's Tech. Then we also have this picture, which we are going to use our background image. Now let's go up to our Notepad++. I hope the size is large enough. So every time you are creating a web page, you always start with doc type, then you say HTML. So here we are going to open now the HTML tag, then we just add the title here. Here we are going to then we open there. We just open the body. Sorry, we need to have the head. Yes, so let's just skip some lines here. Then we close the body tag as well as the HTML tag. So everything we are going to add on our web page should be between the body tag, the opening body tag, and the closing body tag. So now we save, or before that let's just add. So we are going to have the title of this page as home page. Title. So let's just save the work. So we go to our desktop, then we open my web. That is our folder. Then we name this as web.html. So let's just see if our title is indicating. So we open the web. Okay, so as you can see here on top, it's written as home page. So that is the title of our web page. And then here we have the web HTML, the file extension we use to save our file. So now we can start putting what we need on our. So here we say we open the header, then we are going to need to link this web to our CSS. So we just link the file to CSS. So we say link live. Of course here we are supposed to put style sheet, then the type of the file we are going to have text slash CSS. Then we put the high reference, so we now defer. So we are going to save our CSS as style.css. Okay, so now we can now continue. So here we are going to class the type of display we are going to have. So we say div class and many, then we close. We are going to need a navigation, the navigation for the web page we are going to create, such as the links from one web page to another. So here we say URL, so we say li and left. Here we just put the hashtag, then we cross. So we are going to have the home button on the top, then we cross, then we also cross the list. So let's cross the URL as well as the div, as well as the header. Okay, now let's just save the work and see what we have on our web page. So there we have the home button. Now we are going to add some more, so we just copy the same list. So we copy, then we paste. So there we are going to name the second one as our gallery, where we are going to save our photos. So we say gallery, but you can name it with any name you want. So then we are going to have the services, then about us. So meaning that our web page is going to consist of at least 3 links, where we are going to have the first one for the gallery, then we have the other one for the services, and the last one about us, which is showing the kind of contact and anything about the history of our organization, so people can find out more about that. So let's just see if we have the okay, so we have them here on our web page. So now let's get back to, so here now we need the CSS. Of course we need to put things in order, so we open another folder. So this one is now going to be our CSS. So here we start with our star, then we open the braces, so we are going to say the margin 0, then we put the padding as 0, then the font family for the text, of the font family we use Century Gothic. Of course you can put any type you want depending on how you want your website to display. Then we are going to have the header. Of course we had the header tag inside our HTML, so we are supposed to have the same thing on our, sorry, let me just okay, so we can continue. Sorry for the call. So we have the background, so we specify the background image, So we put the background image. So yeah, of course we had our background image here, so we have saved it as bg, that is the background. Let's just check the properties. So it is jpg. So here we're going to say the background image should be, so you report ul, then we say so that is bg.jpg. Then the height of the image, we want the height of the image supposed to be, suppose the height, let's put okay, 100 vh is fine. Then the background, the size now for the background, let's just sorry, we put background size. So this one should be cover. Then we say background, now the position where we want the background to be. So say background position, so we put center, should be at the center. Okay, so let's just save now. So remember we said we are going to save our CSS as style so that it matches with the name we had set in our HTML here, so it should be the same. Otherwise, if you make any difference, then the contact or connection or the link is not going to work. So we've saved, so let's just see what we have, if there are any changes. So yeah, there we are. As you can see, the font family has changed. Now the background, so let's go back to our background. The background is not showing, so let's try PNG. It's not working. So why is it JPG? Okay, so maybe for the meantime let's just skip the background. We'll come back to that later. Okay, so here, so we now change with the UL. So we say it should float. We want the navigation menu to move to the right side, so we have it on right. Then we say list style type, it should be none. We don't want any effect on that. It's just okay. So the navigation has moved to the left side, to the right side. That is what we want. Then let us have the, so we say So now yeah, let's try to move this. See if we have our background. Okay, good. So now here is our background. We've inserted the background in our web page. Then we can now move on. Okay, so we have moved the style type. Okay, so now let's continue with the style sheet. So here we are going to should display the inline block. Of course, we need to have some type of borders to our navigation keys. So we say display, that is inline block. Okay, then here we say ULIN. Okay, so the text decoration will be none. We don't want any decorations. The color, we are going to have white. White. So we say FFF. Okay, then we say the padding should be 5px. Then the border, our border should be 1px solid. And also FFF. Okay, so let's see what we have back to our web. Okay, so as you can see, we have white there, so that is our navigation. On top there, let's just see if we put okay, FF is fine. It's fine just like that. Let's just move it's too much on top, so we just move it a bit beneath there. So here on the UL we say the margin top. It is the margin top. Let's put 25 px. Yeah, it should be px pixels. 25 pixels. Okay, they've moved down, at least there we are able to see them. Something I wanted to try here, I don't know if it's going to work. F2. Let's just see. We can have no. Okay, let's move on. So we continue with our UL. At least we need, at this point I think we need the hover so that it displays something more attractive. Okay, so the hover, we say the background should be, background color should be same white. So we say Okay, then what else? We need the color. Color should be do we need the color? The color, yes, we need the color. Yes, we need the color. So this one is going to be 0, 0, 0. We just put 0, 0, 0. Okay. Right, 0, 0, 0. So I forgot the opening tag and the closing tag. So let's see if our over is now working. Okay, so as you can see, when you press the cursor, the buttons or the navigation, they are able to change. So okay, so we continue. We need some kind of transformation on our when we are moving the hover. So we say, what are we supposed to write there? Okay, so we just put 0 transition. It should be, where are we supposed to put the transition? That should be on the URL. Should be here. So we say transition supposed to take at least 0.9 seconds. Easy. So as it is moving, it should be easy. So let's see, just refresh first. Okay, so as you can see, it is taking long to respond. So like that. So from here now, we need to insert our logo. Remember, we have to put our logo. So where is our logo? So we go back to our HTML. So here on the main div, so we open another div. So we say div class logo. Of course, it is the logo we want. Then the image source now. Where is our image for the logo? So the image source is that is logo.jpg. Logo.jpg. Yes, I think that is the logo we have in our folder. Okay, let's just save the work and see if we have. Okay, there is our logo, Chimstick. Now as you can see, the logo is large enough, so we need at least to make it compatible to a size that is corresponding with the navigation, so that the size is good enough. Then so we go to our CSS. So in our CSS, we are going to say dot logo img, so we say it should float. This one will go left since our navigation is on the right side, so the width of the logo is going to be 150 pixels. Then the height we will say auto. Okay, not B. Let's save the work first. Let's see if the logo, yeah, at least it has reduced to a minimal size. Let's try to put 200 and see what we are going to have there. Okay, that is just perfect. It's perfect for the logo. Now it's too much on top, so we are going to bring it. So we say many, then here we say maximum width. The maximum width, let's just put 100, not 100, at least 1200 pixels will do. I hope you know what it means when we say pixels. Let's not confuse people here. Then the margin we are going to also include the margin. The margin should be auto as well. Okay, so let's save and get back to our web browser. Okay, it has moved a bit. Then from there we are going to include I think from there we need our what we are going to need from here. What else do we want from our web? We are going to say the UL. We want something different on our hover there, so we are going to go back to our UL. Then ULLI, we'll just open a new one. So we are going to say ULLI dot active air. Then we open our tags. Then we are going to open our tags. Then we need this, the background color to be FF. Then the color should be 000 hash 000, and we are also going to let's see if we have left something here. Let's go to our HTML. I think HTML here. So the reclass here. press this one as active, then okay, so let's save the work and see if okay, yeah, so the home button, at least it is different from the other navigation keys. So here the home button, whether you've pressed the cursor, it should be active just like that, so that it indicates that it is the many active button. So from there now we are going to what else do we need in our web page? We are going to include something. Okay, I'm very much interested in the appearance of the web, so I think this is a modern world, so I think we don't need these things on our UL. So let's go to our HTML. So we are going to remove those solid block borders. So here, so we are going to say it should be transparent. Okay, it should be transparent, yeah, like that, at least those things. But if you press the cursor there, the hover will still be able to display like that, but we have just removed the borders. So now there's one thing we need on our HTML. We don't have the name of the, at least we need the title for the web page. We need something to display, such as there's like Facebook, there's Google, like that. So we are going to need the title for our web page. In this case, we are going to go back to our HTML so that we can add the web page on our, we can add the title on our web page. So we go to our HTML, should be beneath there, so we just leave some space here. So we say div class, so we put div class, then we say title. Okay, nope, then it should be h1. So we say, what name are we going to put there? The name of the title is going to be, okay, we need the name. Okay, so now our title is going to be Chimps Tech. Yeah, Chimps Tech, just like that, it's fine. So we close the h1, then let's go to our CSS, then we can say dot title, then position. So we are going to have the absolute So you can put relative or absolute depending on the position where you want your title to be. So the top should be 50 pixel, no, it's not pixel but percent. Then left should also be we put 50% as well. Then the transform should transform to, so we say translate. So this one should translate to so we put the same top and left values we had there. So we say neg 50, also neg 50%. So the title color now, we also need the title. So title, then H1, the title H1. So here we are going to say the color is going to be FFF. Then the font size, the font size is going to be 70 pixels. 70 pixels. Yeah, 70 pixels is fine. So let's just try to see. Okay, so there is our title, Chimstack. It's there on our web page. Now we need to add something. I think the gradient of the image. Of course, the image is too bright, so we need to reduce on the gradient of the image so that it looks more dark somehow. Yes, so we just do that. Then yeah, so we reduce on the brightness of the image. So we go to our header. Of course, we had our image on the header. So the background image here, we are going to say it should be so we say linear. What's the spelling for linear? Yeah, like that. linear gradient. So we say RGBR. It's going to be, so we need to know the numbers. Okay, so we just put the easy one, which is 0.5. Okay, like that. Then comma again. So we repeat the same thing. You can just copy if you want. RGBA said 0.0,0,5. Then we cross like that. So let's just try to save the work and see what we have on there. So we save the work. So let's go to our web browser. Okay, so we've lost our image now. So anyway, never mind about the gradient. It's just going to make more confusions. But anyway, in our next tutorial we are going to bring that to attention. So here we have our web page, and of course we have inserted the logo, we have inserted the title, and also the navigation. So you can also add your own colors, the images, and also I just wanted to show you on how to insert the logo, the navigation, and the title. In our next presentation we are going to create the links and insert the pictures in the gallery, and also connecting the web page to other web pages using different. My name is Roy Chimponda, and thanks for watching my video. Please be sure to subscribe for more videos, and keep in touch with me. Of course you can call my line, it is there on my channel. And anyway, that is enough. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and join me on my next presentation. Bye.